Angry parents, disappointed kids, media pressure, and politicians' outrage. They all figure into a mess at CPS. The agency seems to be sorting out now. It's too late to share Christmas, but there's fresh hope. Parents with kids in CPS custody will be able to have supervised visits soon. What CPS calls a misunderstanding led to a shutdown of agencies that oversaw the visits. Now, at least one agency says CPS is moving to get visits back on track in just a few days. Craig Smith has been following this story. He's in the newsroom with 9 on Your Side, continuing coverage.
Guy, we know some parents have been able to have a few visits with CPS caseworkers supervising, but CPS workers are so overworked that did not happen often enough. CPS had been using private agencies to supervise visits under contract, but would not send more money after a surge in troubled families forced those agencies to burn through their budgets. That led to parents unable to visit their children and agencies laying off workers they could no longer pay. Now, after almost a month of anger and anxiety, the money may flow and visits may resume. Workers at Aviva Children's Services turned in the baby seats they used to bring kids in CPS custody in for visits designed to help bring families back together. When money for Aviva and agencies like it ran out, CPS would not send more. That left workers laid off and parents like Stella struggling to see their children. Now CPS seems to be fixing the problem. If I could connect you up with the director of DES right now, what would you say to him?
I think that it's unfair. What they've done is take away time that we all look forward to spend together, to get reacquainted with each other, to just spend time together, and that's all been taken away.
Early this month, CPS told agencies when they ran through their budgets, they would not get more money to supervise parent-child visits, even though a surge in families in trouble was the reason those budgets ran out. Aviva had to lay off 32 workers and stop the visits, even though court orders require them. CPS said the cutoffs were a misunderstanding and promised to help get the visits restored. Now the private agencies are getting the paperwork to help that happen. Aviva's director says if CPS moves fast enough, he still has enough staff on hand to bring in about 35 families for visits as soon as next week. And he hopes to be able to get back to serving 135 families.
I hope that they will deal with this expeditiously. These are children that have been waiting. I mean, this is now 3 weeks. In our instance, it's over 3 weeks since they have, since we suspended visits.
Now, Bob Hessling recommends that parents check with their CPS caseworkers as soon as possible to start the process of getting the visits restored. Stella, the mother we talked to, says if she does not live up to visitation rules, she is in trouble. She wonders if CPS will face penalties for all the problems this month.
Craig, is it clear the programs will be back to the capacity that they had before?
That is not at all clear. CPS may be sending down less money overall than before.
Craig, thank you.